everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Confidence is never a question when it comes to wide receivers, and these two are no different. It's Browns Steelers going up against Edelman's Patriots. So with that, let's get up to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC match. The New England Patriots.
Easy.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And that'll bring up second down. And we roll now on the offensive starters, and everybody always loves to talk about Gronk.
And wouldn't a lot of teams love to redraft right now? This guy went in the second round. Yet no matter what, you've got a game plan for him when you're opposing him.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Brady to throw on second down. Wide open, Julian Edelman. Last year for Edelman, just below 100 receptions, 98, over 1,100 yards, 3 touchdowns. And, you know, this is a guy that gets a lot of pub for being that perfect receiver for Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. What's his role going forward?
I think his role going forward is to be a bona fide #1 receiver in the NFL, meaning he's not just a Tom Brady receiver. He's that guy for anyone. And he spent so much time proving himself as he got into the league, just what you were talking about. Can I have a role here with New England? Now it's not just proving himself. It's continuing to develop in his craft. And I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. He never gave up on himself in his dreams, and he doesn't give up on any single play.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Brady gives now to Blunt. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Lawrence Timmons comes from a long line of productive Florida State players. And when I say productive, I usually mean spectacular.
Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Here's Blunt. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
And LeGarrette Blunt just does not go down easy. You know, from my experience as a defensive back, this was a difficult guy to try and tackle because of the force that he runs with, and he's not going to be daunted no matter it's the first quarter or the fourth quarter, Brandon.
Well, what shocks me about last year, 18 touchdowns. And the yards were pretty good, 1161. But when I think of New England, I don't think of a running back getting 18 touchdowns.
You know, that to me, it was the combo that made the 2016 season for him. Most yards in his career, most touchdowns in his career by far. And he's the type of guy that, hey, you want to give it to me inside the 5? He doesn't believe anyone's going to stop him.
To throw, it's Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Brady's going to sneak it. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Tom Brady taking it in. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Rob Ninkovich on the stop. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true #1 receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat him.
Brown finishing 2016 with over 1,200 yards, 106 receptions. Now for him, you know, people were expecting maybe some bigger numbers. Charles, what did you make of Antonio Brown's season?
Well, what I made of it is that he started to get more help along the way. Jesse James developed at tight end. Once Le'Veon Bell got into the lineup, he started to catch passes out of the backfield and ate up a few numbers as well. So Big Ben had more targets to throw it to. That should help Antonio Brown going forward in 2017 because he'll still be the primary guy. But when you get help, boy, you can make bigger plays downfield.
Check 26, check 26.
On second down, Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's fourth down.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Put your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Bell. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. In 12 regular season games this last year for Bell, averaging over 150 yards from scrimmage. First 2 games in the playoffs were great, but, you know, getting injured in the final game probably leaves a bad taste in his mouth.
Leaves a bad taste. Gives him fuel for the next season, though, because, remember, for the last few years, he hasn't been able to play a full season for various reasons. Now, going into next year, imagine those numbers over a 16-game season and heading into the playoffs. Le'Veon Bell can set new records.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. It's a pickup of 17 there. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown. And Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic. And Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Okay, partners, New England comes out here to take the field on offense. This is such an interesting story, how they've been able to do it year after year after year. Guys talk about parity in the NFL. Well, New England has kind of transcended that parity, and they've done it with guys that you don't normally think of as household names.
The parts keep changing for New England. That's the amazing part on offense, all right? Offensive linemen change, receivers change, running backs change. We know the one constant is Tom Brady, and that's a huge deal for them. But to be able to do it in what you call the parity times, and you're exactly right, everyone's supposed to be pretty equal. New England still a top 10 offense year in and year out. In 2016, they were number 4, and that helped them with a number 1 ranked defense as well. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first.
Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions, and boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Deion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Would have been the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
And you mentioned James White at Wisconsin. He was behind who? Melvin Gordon and Monte Ball, right?
That's correct.
Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all 3 could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh.
They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. You're right. They just need the O. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. And an alley to run. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing now is Brady. And his throw is incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's third down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Screen pass to Blunt. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of one. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's Brady to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Brady now on 1st down. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Brady to throw again. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 3rd down here.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target. Deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to take another shot here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And Amendola with a catch. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. LeGarrette Blount was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. LeGarrette Blount in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that's caught inside the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. In Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. This is taken at the 10. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Patriots take over. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Throwing on first down is Brady. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it gives the Pats a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Brady. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Buying time to his left. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. LeGarrette Blount, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
15 yards on the pickup there, and that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such.
And quickly, they get to the line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Back now in Foxborough. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again, it's Bell. And some room to work. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, You got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
A good pickup there, a 22.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. D'Angelo Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Screen pass to Blunt. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 1st down, Brady. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And right side caught Hogan. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Here's Brady to throw. His throw incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. This is caught. Gronkowski. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now Brady again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Malcolm Mitchell, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. in this amount of time. I think it was a two-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
23 yards on the play. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. And now they're in the hurry up. Back to throw, Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. To throw is Brady. Got a man. It's Amendola. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now Brady. And right side caught Hogan. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. And he puts it through. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Brown, the lone receiver, left. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Brady going to throw here. Screen pass to Blunt. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.